terrorists, guys. You know, terrorism is a bad thing. You know. Yeah. So yeah. Tank brought up something earlier about where do we find these obscure movies and stuff. I like to point out, Tank, that it's not like we find these obscure movies, but it's the fact that like these are movies that happen to pop up on cable and we saw, and Delta Force is one of those.
What the hell? What the hell, Harris?
I'm sorry.
Rollo
Tomasi. That was the guy's name. That's the rational male. That's his name. Thank you.
I just want people to understand. To grow up in the 80s,
Martin. There we go. Yeah,
to grow up in the 80s and early 90s with Hollywood and films is to see the amount of reckless shit that went down. Look, this is why I laugh. Look, I love that there's a pushback on shit like Gods of Egypt, but the fact that Golden Globe has had the audacity to get Irish ass Robert Forster to play a Lebanese terrorist with a straight face.
A straight face. They browned this nigga's face up for the first part of the movie, and he just walked around white the rest of it.
I want to know how much blood money did Forster take for that movie.
No, I got a question for y'all. There's a part in the movie because, like you said, they browned him up. Were you like me? Were you like me? Were you sitting there watching the director and going, "Yo, I bet you are sweating bullets." Hoping that he doesn't wipe the clear browning makeup he put on him when he was wiping the sweat off.
Was sweating, wasn't he?
He
was sweating.
Man, our terrorist really was on some like Durka jihad shit. Like, holy fuck, man.
This makes the shit so good for me.
Yep, Fisher Stevens.
Fisher Stevens.
Because when I look at this the way it is, why we keep on mentioning Fisher Stevens? God damn, we're not doing short.
That was they really told Fisher Stevens, all right, we want call center Indian. Go.
Call center Indian. That sounds good. So, talking like this, yeah. You got all right. I'll fix it.
Fisher Stevens cries at night when he cashes that check for Circuit.
No, but hold on. See, you really got to emphasize the level of racism by having him say, "My friend."
Dude,
my friend.
I feel bad for them niggas that are from the Punjab that just wait outside of his job every day. Nah, he gonna walk out.
How many times we got to teach you this lesson, old man?
So you want to get that accent again?
Meanwhile,
he's like this for years. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Like, yo, son, run that accent. That accent.
Meanwhile, my man from fucking Three Kings Meanwhile, my man from Three Kings that played the guy in John Wick 4 that told John Wick to fucking cut his finger off and shit. Well, John Wick 3, he told him to cut his finger off and stuff. My man been kicking up on diversity of roles, playing that like nationality and stuff. Like he was a terrorist dude in Three Kings, and now he's like the head of the fucking table in John Wick and stuff. He played all different nationalities of that and stuff.
Because unfortunately in Hollywood, they only give people who are not white like 4 roles to do. So
unless you're what's the old boy from Kurt God damn it, dude from
Are you talking about Cliff Curtis?
Cliff Curtis, where he's
Cliff Curtis, and I'm gonna tell you this for the 80th time. He is from New Zealand.
Hey, Cliff.
He is what is it, Maui? Is it Maui? Maui or somewhere? Whatever. He's from down there. He's not even close to anything.
That's why for the first time in his career, him playing The Rock's brother was the closest thing to his ethnicity ever in his career. It's like, you're The Rock's brother? All right.
No bullshit. When I first saw him on Training Day, I laughed because I'm like, that accent is too fucking stereotypical. And I had an accent. I'm like, all right, nigga, are you really from LA? Click, click, click. New Zealand.
That's like pulling.
Hey, you say my cousin, okay?
Yeah, that's like pulling the wild card in Uno.
It really
exactly it is. Actually, no. What got errors was when we saw when they gave him them stilts to wear, walking around like he was Pablo Escobar and Blow. Yeah. Remember the part that Eris
please do a remove.
When he did that part, here's me. That was a little bit too authentic.
That was way too authentic.
But guys, I have to ask this. They got the terrorists. We're going to go all over the place with this movie. These motherfuckers hate Israeli and Jews so bad because there's a moment. Mahatma Golem, he's the director of this movie. He goes all in because he goes emotional. Like, I want all the Jews to the front, and it's just
all of a sudden you hear this
violin, just.
And then you saw my boy, what's the name? The old dude. You saw the little Holocaust tattoo on his arm. I'm like,
hey guys, who did it? Hey guys, who did it best? Him or Magneto and X-Men? I am not going to be taken.
Oh my god! It did make him bad. You got Joey Bishop's wife on there, who's like extra Jewish for no reason. Oh my god! No, he has a heart condition. Please sit him down. No.
No. The MVP. No. Do you want to know? No, you want to know who the MVP in that hijacking was? Shout outs to my girl Ingrid. I will not do it. Do you want to be associated with Nazis?
Hey Ingrid, come here. What year was you born? I was born 1959, bitch. That was a full 10 years after Hitler said peace.
I'm not even gonna ask her. I am not going to ask her when was she born. I would just say, Ingrid, how old are you? I'm 28. Bitch, go sit down.
Yo, did you love how Abdul went into trigger mode?
Like how the German went for that reach.
The German went for that reach is the voice of reason.
Folks, you need to understand. Folks, you need to understand. As soon as Abdul, that's Robert Forster's character, saw when they emptied one of the Jewish people's bags and he saw that Star of David, he went instant trigger like Jews.
The second he saw that, his boy gave him a ring. Like, do you see that this is Hebrew? I'm like, when he did that, I was like, you're not doing what I think you're doing. Movie.
Where's the Israelis?
Oh, so we're going all the way in with the Islamophobia.
No, the worst. The worst one. I think the worst triggering was. Come on, man. These are just three guys in the Navy on their weekend off that was just trying to go somewhere.
I just like how these niggas got Hawaiian shirts.
They got Hawaiian shirts.
Okay, time out for a second, guys. As somebody that's in the military, there's always that one guy that wears the most cornball shit to show that he's in the military. If you ever glance, these guys know there's a picture of me on my Facebook profile at one point when I came out of basic training, and I had them fucking basic training big ass thick glasses. There's always that one motherfucker that still keeps them glasses on when they get to their permanent duty station. And you look at them like, dog, take them shits off and put on your regular fucking glasses, dog. Like you're making it obvious.
I had that shit from the army, and I swear I burned them when I got out.
Dude, as soon as I got the text, I'm like, nah, fuck these glasses. These shits are fucking done.
I burned them.
The Hawaiian shirt is a great example. It's like, bro, you're just putting a bullseye on your back.
A bullseye on your back, and oh God! I mean,
that's the anime shirt for the military, right there.
Yes. And you know what, Chris, is even more ironic that it's a Hawaiian shirt at that.
That's why I felt no love. I didn't feel sorry for dude getting the fucking gun butt to the nose. Like, sit down, bam. I'm like, oh shit.
Speaking of gun butt.
No, hold on. Wait. I'm gonna mention the gun butts in a second. The triggering. My man pulled out all three of their IDs. It said, "You are Marines." No. We're in the Navy. Clearly says that shit that they're in the Navy.
My nigga, you still fucked. I'm sorry.
It's like no, we're in the Navy. We're in the Navy.
And I hate to be that nigger, but the Marines and the Navy are usually associated with each other all the time.
They are. But in this, no. I'm looking at no. D, but listen, I'm trying to do it on the defense of these guys. All right, these guys.
We're in the Navy. We're in the Marines.
We're in the Navy. It really didn't matter. Hear me out, okay? It did not matter. It really did. They were fucked 8 ways from Sunday. All right, it really did not matter.
They could have sat there and said they were Air Force. My nigga went straight to you bomb Beirut, and I like how I like how
really
the
didn't
pastor
matter.
was like, I like how the pastor again to show the audacity of how us Americans are. We didn't bomb Beirut. Bullshit, you didn't. You did, nigga. What are you talking about?
No. Yeah, that's where history comes in. The second George Kennedy, get out of here. When George Kennedy, again, ladies and gentlemen, Oscar award winning George Kennedy.
We didn't bomb Beirut.
We didn't bomb Beirut. When he said that, I was like, oh, yes, we did. We had a lot to do with it. We might didn't pull the trigger, but we gave them the cancer shells.
But also to be fair, but let's also be real. To be fair, this is the 80s. We didn't have Wikipedia. We didn't have the internet. So having access to like deeper details didn't really kick in until we got until like the 90s when we got the internet and you could look that information up.
Put it this way. Benghazi would have worked on Hillary 1984. It would. Let's put it.
Yeah, Benghazi in the 80s. It's like we don't care because we don't have.
Would have killed Hillary. Now that we got the internet, it's like that bitch had nothing to do with this.
No, but it's like the terrorists in the 80s, it was there. And then we get to Chuck Norris and the Delta Force. Let me tell you something. This guy saved a dude from a burning plane that exploded and was like, I'm retiring to Canada. I'm tired of this.
First of all, First of all, I love
just like Chuck Norris.
I love the fact that the fact that they said it's gonna blow any minute, dude. That explosion waited for Chuck Norris to leave before blowing up because they recognized because it recognized, oh shit, Chuck Norris is here. No, hold the explosion. We ain't gonna do shit till he's out of here.
Yeah, man, that's Chuck Norris. He's actually American treasure. You know, he beat Bruce Lee in a fight. That's not true, dude.
That's not true at all. He lost.
That's what I read. I read that on the internet. I don't know.
Like no. He lost badly to Bruce Lee.
I don't know what you're talking about, guys. I read that in a magazine. Okay, I think look,
karate edition magazine.
Also, same guy. Also, believe it or not, guys, I saw Frank Dukes. Yeah, he can do that. He definitely can.
Imagine Frank Dukes. Imagine Frank
me and
Dukes.
Me and my other buddy, my other friend, he's a tanker out in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, he's
Frank Dukes is the guy that will say, yeah, my second cousin's sister's brother told me Chuck Norris beat Bruce Lee. And it's like,
no. Frank Dukes is the type of nigga that will put blue colored tape on top of a dime, stick it to his chest. Yeah, see that? Yeah. I was in Laos 15 years.
My man Chuck Norris lifts a Jeep by himself.
No, man.
And the movie doesn't show him actually releasing dude's leg because what was weird is he lifts it up and it doesn't look like the dude got his leg from under it because he's still grunting. And I'm like, so is he free? Dude, and when Chuck drags him, I'm like, so he's free, I guess.
That happened later on.
First of all, my man barely
the exact same thing.
My man barely moved after when Chuck lifted up that damn Jeep.
It was on the same level later on that movie where Stephen James had all the hostages going him and he's trying to escape out. Remember they threw that grenade in there and everybody blew up and that one dumbass stayed by the door. Look, I like this. Steve jumped. I laughed like a mother. But the one guy who didn't jump like, I think I'm stuck. He's like, I'm stuck. They're going to have to take my leg. And I was like this. You better be glad you have a leg. What?
Or the medic.
What type of contained explosion was that? Or the dude, just to graze you?
Or one of the dudes that was like, I'm a medic, I can help his leg. And Steve James like, all right, get to it. Yeah, elevate his leg. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Steve lose my leg. And Steve was like, yeah, you be jogging.
My man said you be jogging by next week. So I'm like,
he's gonna lose that leg. I don't give a fuck what you say.
No, so you mean to tell me a whole ass grenade blows up literally a foot away from them, and that's the extent of damage that he took. Hold on, Chris. Hold on. So, and you're telling me after he took that, that amount of shrapnel to the leg, he's gonna be jogging by next week. How exactly did his leg not turn into instant red sausage?
I'm not even sausage, man. I'm talking like red dust, like red clouds.
I mean, let's be fair. Like
grenades, it was there. It's just
here's the thing.
He said, "Dude died like old dude's brother in trespass."
No, but here's my thing. Like grenades in real life, they don't do the big explosions, but it is enough of a damage where it's more shrapnel injuries than like a big fire explosion.
Right.
So, like, to be fair, when Steve James dives, Steve James should have caught some shrapnel to his fucking
That's what I'm
leg
saying. Nobody caught it out of the homeboy.
It's just the one dude that happened to be there.
Like Steve James jumps this way, homeboy just like, okay. Man, my leg.
My man caught literal flesh wounds to the leg.
But my thing is this, so he retires because the whole thing is Peterson, that's Chuck Norris' character. No, McCoy. He's kind of one of those people that, look, if you've been in the military, even if for the 4 years I was in, you get kind of tired of the fucking bureaucracy. That's like no bullshit. That's some shit that like you really get kind of tired of.
And he was tired of it, Chris, because he said, this is like in Vietnam all over again. I won't accept it.
He says it in the most regular ass way.
I'm going home, guys.
I'm going home.
Going to Canada. I'm tired of the bureaucracy.
My man literally pulled a solid Snake.
Lee Marvin stares in distressed white guy.
Look.
No, Chris. He stares in Diet Troutman.
No, he stares in grizzled army vet. Yo, I like how Chuck Norris just basically said, I'm sorry, I'm out of here. I'm going to Canada. I might grow a whole beard this time. Because I loved it. Because you saw the push broom in the beginning of the movie, and then you see Chuck later on. It's a full masculine ass beard.
Chuck Norris had the look. Chuck Norris, and again, this is a thing here. His first look at the beginning of the movie is what he had in the first Braddock Missing in Action movie.
Chuck Norris had that. No, Chuck Norris.
Worst type of Chuck Norris.
No, Chuck Norris, when he comes back, has the look of, hey, John Carpenter, I could have been Snake Plissken.
Sorry, sir.
Here's John Carpenter. You're a pussy.
Yes.
Kurt Russell sitting there, arms folded like.
I can see John Carpenter saying that.
Because real talk, I'm going to say it. If Roddy Piper can beat the living shit out of Chuck Norris, I'm being real. Chuck would have hit Roddy with one roundhouse kick. Oh, looks like he's doing Chinese stuff now, guys.
He's listen, I'm gonna tell you one time. You put on those glasses or start eating that trash can. Now, can you imagine Chuck Norris delivering the line? Not this year. I can't hear it. No.
I would have loved it. I would have loved for your boy to like Chuck Norris with the eye patch. I don't want your war.
I don't give a fuck about your war.
Can I say something right now?
Again, with the eye patch and all. President of what?
Can I say something for a second? Chuck Norris would have been perfect if they had to do a recreation of Snake and Big Boss in the gravesite in Metal Gear Solid 4. You got to bring Chuck Norris as Big Boss with the eye patch because he'd be perfect like Snake. Let it go.
No, see, first of all, Chris, you're too smooth. It'd have been CQC hug. Let it go, my son.
I'm sorry.
This is
Chuck
here.
Norris.
I'm not here to fight.
You forgot, guys.
It's time to put aside the gun and live.
You forgot, Eris. This is Chuck Norris we're talking about. So we'll go CQC all of a sudden. I think Donald Trump was actually correct in trying to stop all the Mexicans from crossing the border.
Kojima is like, hey, cut. What are you doing there, Chuck? What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The fact that you liberal pansies will not want to.
Wait, D, hold on. I got an even better one for you. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's run it again. We'll run it again. All right. Like, take two. Donald Trump didn't start January 6th.
God damn it, Chuck!
Kojima really would break. He would now. He go from Japanese to English, and everybody's like, "What the fuck can he speak English?"
When did this level of proficiency in English come from, Kojima?
Wait. Slow up. Hold on. Did it be messed up?
Why does he sound like a dude from Southwest DC?
Then he pulls a freaking dude from fucking Avengers, where he was like, "That's a secret, guys. I could always speak English."
Yo, the thing about look, we said that shit about Kojima, about like Kojima. We seen your work. Why would you approve this? I actually do. I I wanted to vote for Donald Trump. Oh, he's one of them Japanese niggas. He's one of them. Yeah, he don't understand our politics.
Death Stranding makes sense now. Of course.
He's been guessing the whole time.
Who knew Death Stranding was his love letter to Donald Trump? We knew it all along.
No one Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima probably straight up trolled everybody. I'm being real. I think he was like this. I bet that nigga over there smoking weed with Norma Reedus. And then these niggas bought the motherfucker though, right?
He smoked the J and was like, all right, guys, here's a pitch. What if I did The Postman?
We walking, right?
We walking, right? It's The Postman, and your guy has to fight psychedelic people with blood bullets.
Nah. Y'all fuck niggas ain't hearing me though. Think about it. Like you walk in and you get this little ladder and it just like forms out of nothing, right? Come on.
And you got to fight these.
Hold on, there's like a balance thing, and there's like a balance thing where you gotta keep your balance, and that's like real fun because I'm gonna do this weird thing with the axis jumps on the PlayStation. It's gonna make it really, really difficult for
and also we make grenades with your piss because see your piss has special properties that gets these ghosts. You see,
I think both of you are just over projecting of how this pitch would go. It's very simple, really. Kojima would enter Sony Studios and just say, "You will carry a baby inside of a plastic container with liquid."
Genius! Give this man $100 million.
I told you guys, it's Michael Jackson all over again. Michael Jackson hit after hit after hit.
Now, here's the sick part. They got all of our money on the front end. Sony was counting money, and at this point, it's like I can't even be mad. He got us.
That's what I'm saying. That's why. Man, why do you think
Sony like this? You let that motherfucker lie to y'all like that. I don't know why.
Why do y'all think
let that man lie to y'all again? We selling it for $20 now.
Why?
I can't leave here. Let y'all.
Why do y'all think that when that trailer dropped, the very first trailer dropped, everybody lost their damn mind, and that meme started of Kojima, whatever the fuck that was, and us eating it.
Look. Here's
me and Eris. I'll never forget how you and I was like, I think I want to play this game. And I never forget, from that point on, it was like us gradually coming down a ladder.
Just coming down the ladder.
And I would never forget the day, 8 months before it was out, Eric straight up said, it's going to be a walk-in simulator.
Here's my come to Jesus moment before
Eric, look, Chris, to his credit, give us some time, Eric.
I want people to understand before we continue on this
way before this game even came out.
Before we continue, I want people to understand this is where games that I stream on the 3BG Twitch, it gets some viewers that people are interested in the games.
Woo!
Death Stranding was the first time I streamed that shit for 6 hours total. Other than one person, shout out the Godchild, he was a trooper through the whole process. Motherfuckers were not checking for that fucking shit at all. And I was actually engaging and like doing the missions, playing through the story. Godchild was the only consistent one I was having conversations with.
Let me put it to you this way. I was actually watching this motherfucker who never does nothing half the damn time. I was watching Spoonie play that game. And Spoonie was like he got to one point where he literally fell down, had to pick up his shit, all that. He just stopped. So what's the fucking purpose, guys? Like, do you want me to keep playing this game? Is somebody just donating more money? They gotta keep playing this game.
See, here's my thing. I stopped at
the Chris. I'm glad you weren't getting donations. Because that would have been you. Fuck.
I stopped after 6 hours and I was like, guys, I'm playing this shit offline on my own time. Let's go on ahead and play some Metal Gear right now. Let's get back into that. Yeah, let's do that.
They would have been mad at D. Like, wait a minute, are you playing Death Stranding? No, I'm playing FIFA. But you've been playing it for the last 8 days. I know, right?
6 hours. But see, here's the thing. So getting back to Delta Force, right? The terrorists on the plane.
I like how it's not Delta Force. I like how it's the Delta Force.
And then it turns into and then in the sequel it just turned into Delta Force 2 and then Delta Force 3.
Wait, gentlemen. Delta Force 4, gentlemen. I gotta stop us real quick. Tank, I have been saying that game was trash to D. See,
it's mid.
No. Don't listen. No. Don't listen to the tall one. Do not listen to the tall one.
I didn't say it was excellent.
Do not listen to this guy. I am telling you, as the central Metal Gear Solid guy of 3BG, no, that game is trash. It is a trash fire.
He's a hater.
How the fuck am I a hater? Please explain that. How am I a hater?
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
Explain to me any of that Guillermo del Toro bullshit that was going on in that game.
No. See, I'm just joking because, to be honest with you, narratively, Death Stranding made more sense than Metal Gear Solid 5.
Metal Gear Solid 5 removed shit and had the nerve to charge a $60 price tag. Fuck out of here.
Here's the funny thing about that. As much as I don't like that game, I have been hearing that from everybody. Like, yeah, it's a lot. Like, Metal Gear 5 was a game.
Here's how
Death Stranding. You want to know the fucked up part? Death Stranding had a story compared to it. Like, yo, get out of here.
But like I said, at the end of the day,
here's how bad it was.
I blame Konami more so than Kojima.
I blame Konami too, but here's how bad it was. When what was the one that came out before it, but right before Phantom Pain?
Ground Zero.
Thank you. When Ground Zeroes is more well put together than Phantom Pain, I have a real problem with that.
Speaking of a line that McCoy would have said, "Kept you waiting." That sounds like a
my man. Here's
right.
thing.
$90 if you $90 if you count Ground Zero.
I think it's this man retired, and oh boy, Lee Marvin was like, "All right, terrorists are taking over plane. We need to call McCoy back." And I'm like, "Do you really need McCoy? Do you need McCoy?
Literally, Roy Campbell."
Like, he was like, "We need him," and I'm like, "This dude is on a farm in Canada, herding sheep and stuff, and you're gonna call this motherfucker?" But all right, fine, I guess because Chuck Norris.
Because see, that's the one thing that always gets me about these movies. Not only do they have to start off in the jungle, but they always have to end with one guy going, "No, America lost its way because of Nam," and then they come back in for reasons. Because I'm gonna just say it. They got tired of not killing nobody, so they come back into the army.
And they come back in. They come back in with the, with the going home of, "I want what they want, and what every other guy who came here and spilled his guts wants is for our country to love us as much as we love it. That's what I want."
Wrong song. Dun, dun, dun. Look, that song, they wore that fucking song out. Where
you take a drink. By the way, Chris, I had to go through 3 glasses of water every time that damn song played. I took a sip every time they played that song.
Angie comes in. "What are you watching?" The Delta Force. She was like, "Huh." Like, yes, your dad watched that a billion times. Shout out to my rest in peace to my father-in-law who watched canon movies like crazy. This was the one that made his dick hard way too much for me. I'm like, why? Like,
now here's the thing.
Chuck Norris. Lee Marvin had a gun and didn't fire it at nobody.
As you see in the picture behind me and stuff, that scene with them with the bazookas never happened.
Yeah, because they like Lee wasn't even there. I like how they probably changed that. Like, "Hey, Lee, bring your old ass over here. Why not? Why can't I have the bazooka?" Dude,
Mahatma Golden literally made
He
literally made a G.I. Joe movie.
They did.
Without losing the license, he made a G.I. Joe movie. I had to realize that watching it again. I was like, he did G.I. Joe the movie. Son of a bitch.
The only thing that it was missing in this was like a weather dominator or something that does not exist and shit. I guess in this case it would be a peaceful Israel or something, but I don't know. Like, it felt like in this movie they really put a lot of stake on copying what happened in real life with the remember like in the early 80s where those terrorists took over that plane where a whole lot of Israelis.
Yeah, it was in Tel Aviv or something like that.
I just to be honest with you, I know of the instance. I just don't know the details and all that. I meant to read up on it just because this movie, there was a whole lot of parallels to that event, and I meant to read it, but I didn't. But it did happen in Beirut, yada yada yada. Well, no, did it happen in Beirut?
Yeah, it was Beirut.
But whatever. The point is, there was a lot of that going on, and then let's dive into 2 things that were happening at the time. Chris, everybody around the world was starting to really see communism fall. And number 2, this is a weird rise that was happening in America. This weird rise of Islamophobia. Basically, the Ayatollah scared the living shit out of all these white people. And it's like, great, now we can't get oil. I guess we pissed them off somehow. Like, what always gets me, if you look at this movie, the attitude from the Americans is like, oh, shut up. We did nothing to you. That's the attitude.
They made it too clean. They made them too clean. It's like, you can't make them too clean. Because like I said, when old boy said we never bombed Beirut, I'm like, bullshit, you did.
I just love that because anybody that has a base knowledge of history would hear that like, we probably didn't pull the trigger, but
we had a hand in that.
I'm just saying, a lot of that shit had Ronald Reagan's name on it. I don't know what you're talking about.
But it was like, but the thing of it is, it's like these terrorists. So the basic thing is, what they did was they land a plane in Beirut. They take the hostages, the men and the children, the women and children to this church. They take the Israeli and Jewish guys, the Israelis, to a separate compound.
Yeah, because they landed at church, they separated the men and the women, and they tell all the Jewish men for whatever reason to come to the front. And I like how one of them was basically a Russian. He was like Polish, but he wasn't really. He was Christian. He wasn't
Orthodox Christian.
Yeah, he's Orthodox, which is a very come on,
yeah,
of course. But anyway, but he's like I'm not even Jewish.
I'm from Chicago. The pastor knows.
Come on, Chicago Bulls. Mike Ditka, come on. Like, I felt bad for him. I'm like, this nigga ain't got nothing. His name, the second they heard ski, they was like, oh, get him.
He's like, I'm Russian, and I like how fucking Abdul just looked at him like, yeah, I don't care. Get your ass to the front. Fuck you.
Abdul like, yeah, and I'm American.
hey, shout out to D. He put the video up. He was like, yeah, as you see in the face of Robert Forster, he's on the white side. So
like what kills me about Robert Forster is the fact that he's still like Robert Forster. Even when you insultingly brown his face up, it's still clearly Robert Forster cosplaying a Middle Eastern.
This is why
there's no way of getting around it.
This is why it fucks me up with Fisher Stevens, because as a kid, I actually thought Fisher Stevens was Indian. But then like years later, when I watch Hackers and he's like just a white dude, I was like, hold up, I thought you were Indian. It's like, oh wow, oh no.
And that's the thing that gets me. Where a lot of white. I remember when the whole changing of Pooh's voice thing went down for the first time. I still don't know if they changed it. I don't care. I haven't watched The Simpsons like that in years. But the one thing that killed me about it was when I heard that this is not the pushback from white people to tell people from the Middle East, from Pakistan, India.
Do not be offended.
Like, why y'all offended at this? This is funny. No, stop that. Change that. That's really racist. No, it's not. That's what pissed me off about that shit. Yeah. Like, to me, it really felt like white people just for a long time didn't give a single solitary shit. And it was like, what do you want us to do? Actually hire somebody from there? That's impossible. That's the way they carry that shit, yo.
I mean, but the thing of it is that got me about this is that they have this plan, and then like the Delta Force guys apparently in between, because again, time is of essence in this film for them, but they have enough time to go off and train for a second on how they're going to go about jumping on the plane and doing the mission. And I was like, so you have enough time to train this real quick, do a dry run.
I know, right?
Those people are on the clock here.
They had a full-on plan, nigga, with phases and shit. I mean,
they had a priest that they had as an undercover dude that was literally masquerading like he was doing scriptures, but he was really like kind of masquerading it as like he was like a message.
Yeah, he was like undercover. And even with that, because even when you see that juxtaposed to the Islamophobia, it's like the second I saw him and I saw what he was wearing, I was like, oh, he's either Orthodox. Oh, he's a Christian.
Like how I like
how he's going to be on the side of good. And I know like D, you're a Christian too. Yeah, but I don't like badly written shit.
Well, I like how Abdul sniffed his ass out like, that priest is very suspicious. I don't have trust that
Christian. I do not trust that. I do not trust the Christian. That's exactly what he said. You know what? I don't know if any of the Farsi or whatever it's called. I don't know if any of that he was speaking was real, but they was all answering each other back to the point where I really felt like it was like Durka, Muhammad Jihad. Muhammad Jihad Durka, falafel Durka. And the one dude, Durka.
Or
that's my favorite one. I just love how my man was like, Durka.
Or the one dude that was literally on edge the whole time that was talking to that little girl, like, how old are you, little girl?
How old are you?
I have a daughter. I have a daughter like you. Too bad she got blown up by bombs. I'm like, whoa, dude.
You're from America, right? You know what America do to my little girl? Do you want to know what America do to my little girl? Blow her brains out when she's sleeping.
I am so glad.
But I'm gonna let you sit down. Go, little girl. Go, little Jewish girl. Be a happy little American Jew.
I am so happy that you guys brought up this guy because I was going to mention something about him. See, there was a moment with that exact character, by the way. He says something and it really made me feel like when I heard it. The line was, "Why do you stare at me? You hate me, don't you? You know, I don't even hate you. I don't even want to kill you. It's your America. You know, your politicians in Washington, D.C. I want to visit your country. I'm going to go there one day, and I'm going to drive a truck. And with this truck, I'm going to drive it into the White House, and I'm going to blow it up. One day." Hold on. Wait. He points at the guy, but the camera's like dead set on him when he says, one day. And I'm going, when did this movie come out? 1986. Whew. Looking at it today, hearing that level of threat doesn't sit right.
Look, the 1 in 3.
I mean, errors. The only
I'm just saying.
Like what you really expect? All right, what you're trying to tell me is that they're going to act that one day these motherfuckers are going to hijack a vehicle of some sort and ram it into something that's very sacred to Americans. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Well, technically,
you need to grow up.
No, D. Technically, it was
USA.
They didn't ram in. Stop. Listen, they didn't ram it into anything.
Cosby, Michael Jackson.
Stop it. Just stop it.
Domino's delivery.
Stop it. Nigga, if you say the Noid, I'm gonna shut off this damn podcast.
Pepsi Man.
No, seriously.
I was gonna say Steven Spielberg movie.
First of all, it was a big ass van that went into what? 4 floors of the basement of the parking garage of the World Trade Center. Mm-hmm. Blown up, took out what? 4 of those damn floors.
But for me,
pretty fun. I mean, just hearing that line in this movie and just making me think what actually took place not too far from there.
What really gets me then is that for me, when I saw that guy said, "You're never going to do that to us." Do you know that'd be suicide? I know he's suicide.
I know it is.
Right there, in a movie theater in the middle of Saudi Arabia, smoking a fat ass blunt. Osama bin Laden. That shit sound dope as fuck, doesn't it, bro? Yeah, nigga. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I say we do it with a plane. Shut the fuck up, Muhammad. Nigga, look, Eris, do it with a plane.
But here's what gets me
we're gonna do it with a Winnebago and be happy.
I mean, look, Eris, 8 years later. So we have 4 years to finish this plan. We do it with planes, Muhammad. I was in the room with you, Osama. Dog, I've been here since when? Since 74, bro.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
You wasn't with me during the Iraq War.
You wasn't kicking. No. Remember they play soccer. No. Remember they play cricket out there, nigga. You wasn't out there hitting in the field, bro.
Let me tell you something. When that dude made SB stand little girl.
Come on, you ain't. Hey, look at the form. Look. You went out there when we was doing that shit.
No, because what got me was like it just reminded me of the shit in Three Kings with Mark Wahlberg being tortured by that dude. He was like, "Yeah, you know what happened to my daughter? She got blown up by your planes throwing bombs." big fucking bombs blew up my building and crushed my little girl.
Mark Wahlberg it up. Listen, guy, I ain't had nothing to do with it, man.
No, your big fucking planes killed my daughter.
What? No.
He really did. He really did do that shit. What? We didn't have nothing to do with that. I'm like, bro, Mark, you're in the military. Your character's in the military. You did that shit.
I will never understand America and United Kingdom having this idea that we didn't suplex all of the third world.
You really think I'm
this idea that we never did none of this?
If I had a conversation with somebody from that country and they heard I was in the military and they said that, I'll stare at them and be, yeah, we did that shit.
Yeah,
sorry, man.
Shit, bro.
Sorry,
shit, man. Look, I ain't vote for George.
I wasn't there when it happened, but I mean,
I ain't vote for Bush either, man. Let me tell you what these niggas doing over in Harlem. Yes, let me tell you what they doing over there.
I mean, sure, I fixed planes to help during the effort, but you know.
Hey, Chris, when you said that, we said it right there. Let me tell you what they doing up in Harlem. This Harlem, is this where the Puff Daddy and
No, sir, because he's from that country. Is that where the Luke Cage that did the Dap is from? Is that where he's from? Yes, Luke Cage is from Harlem. Yes. Is he real?
Is he real? Is he actually walked down and he's bulletproof? No, he's not bulletproof. Then why did you tell me lies, man?
Is that really where? Is that where? Is this the location? Is this the location where the juniors? I can get a cheesecake. I can walk down across a bridge and go to Juniors. No.
Thank you, Harris. No. What a kid, man. Remember when Puffy locked the doors of the kids' studio?
Let me tell you a story about how this Delta Force crew of like 50 dudes snuck up in fucking Beirut.
Dudes.
Yo, look, this is like the equivalent of a fucking class project. One of the men didn't do shit but just hang back and just watch.
This is on the level of if you played a raid, any MMO, if you ever played a raid before, there's at least 6 niggas who are doing nothing.
D knows this. Hey D, isn't it like Mag where it goes from 6 squad members to 50 and you that one nigga that just falls back and just watch everybody kill?
One of the funniest things ever. We squatted up with another squad. I was on one squad. It was like 3 of us, man. 3 different battalions. We all together. It was like, yeah, we about to do this shit. Everybody in the chat all hyping each other up. He's like, yeah, we about to do this shit. 5 seconds in, because there's this glitch in this game where there's 3 different teams. One team had the most unkillable knife in the world. To this day, I have seen no other game that had a knife like this. These dudes, all they would do is run up to us and just stab us and we're dead, right? So that happened in droves. All of a sudden, you just see 100. Wait, there's 64 of us now? Wait a minute. How are there 20 of us? I look around. It was me and 4 of the niggas. I'm like, oh, we out. Yo, man, everybody dropped. That was a whole personal project where everybody dropped out at, man.
I mean, but that's the thing. It's like there's 50 squads. So basically what they do is they split up. So basically McCoy and Lee Marvin.
McCoy is just going straight up. I'm the baddest of the badass.
Well, bear in mind too, early in the movie, the Eastern Orthodox priest gets captured, and he does the statement that they do in these movies: "Run, drive off." And
that was hilarious.
Run. And they just, I like how they rough this guy up lightly, and he just pull a 1995 Royal Rumble, throw him over the side.
Yo, time out for a second. Dude, first off, that was the second floor, and I'm like, he's alive, right? He's alive. He has to be.
He has to fall dead on his head for him to die. Ain't no way in the world.
But I like how all of a sudden, again, because I was deployed, guys, that terrorist van that Chuck Norris and them were driving.
That Winnebago.
That's what we drove. That fucking Datsun. That was a Datsun van.
That was a Datsun van, bro.
No, that was a Datsun.
Bruh. That is the van that we drove to and from the flight line in. Piece of shit. The clutch goes out. Had to fucking put the clutch to the ground in order to shift. We literally dubbed it the terrorist van. No bullshit. I felt like the scene in Back to the Dog. I swear to God, every time we drove
when you fit up the Libyans, you had like the Libyans.
I swear to God, I felt at one point I was like, bro, only thing missing is one of y'all just diving, just popping up on the side with a fucking bazooka. That shit, hey, look, hey, them fucking Datsuns go fast as shit. I was like, yo, this is fucking dope.
Yo, man, the one thing I heard about
that chase sequence though was actually pretty dope though. I ain't gonna lie.
It was actually not bad. And that was the one thing I've noticed, and this is a legit praise of the movie. Yes, this is not your typical action movie where you think it's just going to be action, all the rest of that shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of espionage and all the rest of it. There's build up to the story. And then the payoff is the action scenes and all the rest of that. And that being said, from that standpoint, this is not a bad structured movie at all. And the action is done pretty damn well for a 1986 movie that was done by Canon. This is a pretty good movie.
It was solid. It's a solid movie. Just a shitload of propaganda. But
oh my God!
Can we talk about how McCoy beats the bejesus out of fucking Abdul, the most one-sided fucking matchup ever? Like, what the fuck is this?
That fight made no sense. At that point, I was like, all right, movie. All right, America. You are literally jerking off at this point.
Abdul couldn't even get a fucking pitch.
Imagine if you will, Hulk Hogan beating up. Shut up, Chris. Imagine
this is Ultimate Warrior versus Triple H. He does not.
No, it ain't.
No sales. No, nothing.
This is Ultimate Warrior versus a 7-year-old. I mean, unrelenting. Just Chuck. Look, we're not playing around. Chuck beats the shit out of this dude.
This is for America. This is for the terrorists. This is for that Marine you killed.
I think every punch and kick was literally dedicated to a state.
This one is for Alabama. This is for the good, hardworking folk in Mississippi. And let's not forget about let's not forget about those steel workers in Pennsylvania. Let's not go
for the Dakotas.
The great Dakotas.
This is for the crab cakes in Maryland.
This is for the sweet lobsters that are in Maine. Let's not forget about let's not forget about the authentic thick taste of racism from Boston.
Wait, D, one more. I've never had it, but this is for the mumble sauce in DC.
Don't know what that is.
Don't know what that is.
Not sure what that is.
Something black related. I don't know.
Could be something like ketchup or something that the black people like. Something like that. Oh yeah, West Virginia too.
Like it didn't add insult to
comment. No. And actually, Eric, Chris, to reference the scene that's behind your head, the reason why it wasn't that way because it wasn't Lee Marvin, it was actually Stephen James. And I like how they pulled up. It was so funny because it was Abdul's other partner that was in with him. They was like, all right, we want to go to the other spot. That's what he had. They pulled up there. They stopped. Like, wait a minute, I think it's a trap. No, I don't think it's a trap. But you just see McCoy and Stephen James walking down. It's like, oh, Allah Akbar.
Because you need that in the movie. Allah Akbar.
Allah Akbar, and that's how you die. I'm like, yo, man, Jesus, man.
No, first off, who gave Chuck Norris the G.I. Joe bike?
That bike was awesome.
I want that bike, man. That bike.
Dude, this motherfucker had fucking miniguns in the front, rockets, infinite rockets, by the way.
What's the name of that movie?
Infinite rockets in the front and back.
Yeah, let's not forget about that. What's the name of that movie? It was the movie with what's the name in it? It wasn't Robot Jocks, but it was just as bad. Oh God, damn! What's the face was in the movie? I can't.
Dude, the fact that the rocket launchers had settings where it could be set to straight rocket launch or mortar.
The second I saw those little itty bitty like rounds underneath it, I'm like, are those guns? Is that a machine gun? Then I'm like this. How do you aim with that shit?
First off, how do you? This my man killed Abdul, beat the shit out of him. By the way, rides off a dirt bike. And then it was like, yeah. And then all of a sudden,
broke his arm. Remember, broke his arm with the car. I mean, with the freaking car door.
Look, no, the best part about it, he sits Abdul down and walks away. Here's Abdul. Oh shit! I guess he done it.
No.
Wait, why he going back to his bike?
I'm gonna try to let me grab this AK-47, prop it up against the other door, lean it and aim it towards Chuck Norris. Chuck sitting there. My man Chuck is sitting there having a smoke break, just looking at him, going, "Yep, go ahead." No, sorry. Yep, go ahead. Take your time. Oh, what's that? What's this? No scope. Shot. He freaking mortar shot him.
This was on the level of Frieza. I will stop you. And Goku turning around with a line I still feel that's horrible to this day. You fool! I love Eris. I have talked about Get With You, Eris. I don't care what Sean Schimmel did. It wasn't going to sound better than that.
No.
It wasn't going to sound better than that. I love it.
But at the same time, to his credit, it wasn't mistranslated.
It wasn't.
It was not mistranslated, because that's exactly what he said in the original dub.
Oh man! All right. I like how always it ends up going back to Dragon Ball with it somehow.
But like
Dragon Ball.
We haven't done that in a while. No, we haven't done that in a while though.
But also this as much as they try, because here, and this is where I was like, movie, you can't do this because you didn't have no tension. Obviously, with the Delta Force crew being perfect. We got a death in the Delta Force crew, and they tried to.
I was so mad about that.
They tried to play it up on some. Oh man, he died. We got to honor our vets. And I like how the ending of the movie, they saved the day, and it's not. There's no praise. The Delta Force crew ain't exactly happy because one of our guys died. We can't walk away from this praising and happy. And I'm like, all right, movie, all right, whatever. They did, and they played the sad version of the Delta Force song that's been playing throughout the whole fucking movie.
No bull crap. Thank you. Thank you.
It's like the sad version of America. Fuck yeah.
It's like, guys, you saved everybody. Like, you're gonna get a casualty, man. But all right, you bury him at Arlington Cemetery and be happy. All right, come on. Like,
all right.
First of all,
I found out the movie that we were talking about. I'm going to talk about. The movie was Megaforce, starring Barry Bostwick. What that movie had was this incredible dirt bike.
The movie.
Yes, it was this incredible dirt bike that could, no bullshit, fly. And he's flying. Eris, when you see it, you have to see it on riff tracks, because the second he gets in the air, Kevin is my boy. That's all you need to know. Because the second he starts laughing, you like this movie is bad. Wow,
look, it will never be on the level of old boy from Red Letter Media when they saw Resident Evil. And
yeah,
he just burst out
it's not on that level. No, it's on the.
That's the greatest reaction video ever.
Yo, what movie? Like, I forgot what we didn't get. No, we didn't have that moment yet in the movie. The closest we came.
The closest we got is the original King Kong versus Godzilla. We were just riffing it. And the King of Fighters riffs.
Oh no. Chris knows. Chris. Triple X. Where all of us, all the black critics could not stop laughing. Everything that popped up on screen made us laugh harder. That was the only thing that came close. Because remember that time when Donnie Yen got on the bike and all of a sudden went he flew off. The second Donnie Yen got on it and it transformed, I lost my shit. So bad that a white guy had to turn around and say, hey, ain't that funny?
No. This is where they got the guy to say shush. When Vin Diesel did the out of nowhere backflip, just out of fucking nowhere, that shit broke me in a movie that already broke me. He got on a dirt bike. Eris, how do you do a backflip just seemingly out of fucking nowhere? It was like, sense. Yeah, I'm like,
my intro to our good friend Lucas. My intro into Lucas was Lucas going, this movie's bad.
Chris,
wait. If you're around critics and we start laughing, that's not a good sign.
No, Chris, listen. When you said how the fuck do you just do that backflip out of nowhere on a bike? Here's how you make it make sense. No. Here's how you make it make sense. See, at least with Sylvester Stallone, there was a mattress for him to land on.
No, it was on the level.
Speaking of, in this movie, go ahead.
It was on the level of Christian Slater doing that out of nowhere backflipping alone in the dark.
Oh,
it's like,
yes.
Where did this come from? Like
that backwards flash kick he did.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Like, and that's the thing with Delta Force. It's like when McCoy shoots Abdul and kills him, right? It's the trope where it's like, where's McCoy? He should have been at the airport already. Because by the way my man, and I love how Sue clipped out. When my man came out the fucking airplane with the aviators, Lee Marvin just puts 2 bullets in his head.
I mean,
immediately.
Lee caught his ass. Yo.
No, show the clip. Show the clip.
I ain't trying to get copyright on this shit.
See, first of all, it's cam. It's not even direct feed.
Also,
I took it from my phone.
Also,
and it's really quick.
Right. And I hate to be that nigga. I dare Canon Films try to copyright block something on a site that's full of their crap. I can find Delta Force on YouTube if I felt like it. Oh, you can find it. You can pretty much find almost every Canon film on YouTube if you look on.
No, D. The other thing I was going to mention before you went into your tangent, the thing with Pete's death at the end of the movie.
I'm mad you know the guy's name.
You knew the nigga name.
Yeah,
the white guy.
Nah, because they've already established their friendship like much earlier on in the movie anyway.
Yes, they did.
Remember the whole "I'll see you when I see you."
It's fucking Fast 7.
Stop. No. No. Stop it, you two. This scene clearly inspired Soap's death in Modern Warfare 3.
First off, Soap's death was way better than this motherfucker.
No, it was the same thing. My man died on the table.
Damn it! Why didn't you save him? I mean, Soap did drop like 16 fucking floors to his death,
and an explosion.
Now I want y'all to check out my boy Lee Marvin here. Let me put out one thing about Lee Marvin on this show. Lee Marvin, classical actor, we all know about him, but real talk, Lee was too goddamn old for this movie. Let's just keep it a buck. He was way too old for this movie. But this right here, this is one of the most badass things this generation has ever did.
It is the greatest.
We have to see this again. It's so cold.
Bam!
Hey, shout out to that stunt guy that had to tumble down upstairs.
Hey, Chris, you want our messages? I need you to do the one part that I know you want me to do. We have not explained how Abdul took over the plane. The one thing we need to tell y'all is this. When Abdul took over this damn plane, he took over, he did the usual thing, looked at his buddy, you ready to do this? You ready to do this? I bet. They get up and they take over the plane. Everybody starts freaking out. It's on our messages, yeah.
Yeah, no,
I think it's the second one or the second or third one that I put up. But he's going on there. Everybody's doing Abdul walks straight up to the stewardess and cracks her shit with the gun.
Dude,
Eris,
okay. Mm-hmm.
This is one of the most crispiest gun butts I have ever seen in my life, and I need you of all people, Eris, to talk about what made it so good. Because Angie wants to put this out here for you. It wasn't that her head would flat when he hit her. No. It was the clack clack. Yes. The gun made.
It was the gun. A gun, like, first of all, a handgun of that size making that much noise against flesh is just beautiful.
Oh my god! Yeah.
First, no, seriously, the fact that he didn't just stop with one. Oh, this movie spoiled me. We got about a good 5 good gun butts.
Like good.
Actually, hold up, I'm trying to find it.
Now, hold on. See, hey D, you want to know what I was doing? You want to know what I was doing when, every time he kept gun butting somebody? Here's my happy ass. Here's me.
Springing that shit in.
I am salt baying the whole time. Just
oh my god, yeah.
Everybody got fucked up.
No, not that one. That was before. You had the wrong one. That's
what I see it though, because this shit's funny. Is it this one?
No, before that, man. You gotta go a little bit before that one, man. Skip that one. Nope, no, that's the Jew. No, that's when we found out that he was no, that's your boy. We in Bombay Root. Skip it. No, skip it again. Skip it. Come on, man. Come on, Chris. It's one of the early ones, man. It's one of the early.
Not this
the
one.
Nazis. That's the part she was talking about. The Nazis.
So is this one or the next one?
No, nigga, we're talking about.
It's when they first took over the plane.
Keep going, man. Keep going.
All the gun busts took place at the beginning of the.
Yeah, it's before that.
There it is. Look at this shit.
What? Don't worry, I'll repeat it. What? One more time. One more again. No, Chris, I got it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. I play it 3 times. So just go ahead. What? One more time. One more time. One more again. What? Hold on. One more time. One more again.
Wow. My lady is concussed. CTE. She is fucking done.
I just like how all the force on her face just shifted.
Dude, that was a straight right. That was a right hook gun butt.
Oh,
I mean, but the thing of it is, like when McCoy is racing back to the airport, right? It is okay.
How you like that ramp that came out of nowhere for him to get over that gate? I like how he was going straight there, straight for the gate. And I'm thinking like, oh, he gonna blow it up. No, like, yo, who gave him a ramp?
No, here's the thing.
Shout out to his stunt double doing it.
Oh man, did you like his stunt double trying to get on the plane?
I like the stunt double riding the bike.
Yeah, he was nice. That was a good stunter, man.
It's like Pete died. He was a good man. I'm like, I mean, we only know him for like 2 minutes, but all right, sure.
No,
we did, but we saw him as a background character
behind.
Shout out to McKelty Williamson. You might see a blink and you miss of him because he's one of the Delta Force members.
I was hoping to actually catch Liam Neeson is in this movie as a blinking and miss. He was uncredited in this movie too. But I thought to myself, no, I don't care.
Yo, can you imagine Liam Neeson watching his fellow Irishman play a fucking Lebanese terrorist? Like, he's Irish, of course. Why is he playing a Lebanese terrorist?
No.
I can say no. He would go. He would go into
American.
He would go into
He's
full
American as hell.
Hey, Chris, he would go into full Taken mode. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you embarrassing us?
Which goes back to why I probably like the Olympus Has Fallen movies.
How dare you play a terrorist like this?
Because the Olympus Has Fallen movies remind me of Delta Force in its ridiculousness.
Yeah, instead of it being a whole ass army, it's just one guy.
It really is.
All right, now I gotta find a picture because this goes right up. This is right up Chris's alley. Oh my gosh! Hold up, give me 1 second. I just found where Liam Neeson was in, and of all places, you're gonna be like, why did it have to be in that scene? And why did it have to be like that? Give me 1 second to find this shit. You're gonna be like, oh my god, that's Liam. But look where they're at. Oh god, all right, where's that? Actually, hold on. Can I blow this bitch up? Yes, I can. I can blow this bitch up. Oh my god.
I found it. Is it? Oh.
Yes, you see it. You see it there.
Wait, let me see. Put it on the screen.
I'll put it on the screen right now. I got it.
Do it,
right
Chris.
here.
Do it. You got it, man. You're quicker at that than me. You're going to be like, why? It's Liam Neeson era.
I want people to understand. I want people to understand that with respect to him talking about him walking around looking for black folks, just bear in mind. Liam Neeson in a cotton field.
Look like with a gun.
No. Wait. No, wait. Hold on. Stop. Okay. There is a whole lot to unpack in this one shot right here. First of all, they're in a cotton field. There's a man pointing the gun at a black man in the cotton field.
I knew I would find you here in the cotton field.
I walked around all of Ireland to find you, and now I found you.
Is that a black man?
My man here is looking like what he doesn't realize is that my 1986 mustache is telling me that I have a thing called plot armor. I'm gonna turn around, and before he even knows what happened, I'm gonna get the drop on him.
I would tell you also this, real talk. I dare you to flex on Stephen James. That was Steve James in his prime. That nigga will fuck you up. Like, yo, man, Steve James, I would pay money for Liam to throw a punch at that motherfucker. Yeah, but whatever. I just had to see that because of all the things they was in the cotton field. And I laughed when I saw that. I like, yeah, of course they're in the poppy field. Of course
that is hilarious that is legit Liam Neeson.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's
which makes me ask the question, Liam, what were you doing here?
Trying to get a job, obviously.
How did you land this?
I mean, let's think about it. Let's think about it for a second, right? So this is 86. He's doing Delta Force. I want people to understand his biggest movie prior to that was Crawl.
He was probably just in the background, or
and like, no, he was one of the, he was the supporting character in that movie. He was one of the thieves that joined that whole. I'm gonna be honest with you. Crawl was basically bootleg fucking Lord of the Rings. To be honest with you,
and for some people, they stand by Crawl. They stand.
I like Crawl as a kid because it was something different. It hit that kind of like science fiction-y, whimsical, magical, like the whole
high fantasy. I would
high
call
fantasy,
it high fantasy type.
Yeah, high fantasy thing, and like it was different than the typical dragon. It was like so there's aliens that come to Earth. All right, let's see what happens. And then
it's 80s, like CJ, it was 80s fantasy porn.
Also, that dumbass glaive that I ain't gonna lie, as a kid, I wanted that shit so bad.
Also, to point out something else too,
funny.
I like how
Liam
ridiculously
doesn't get his big hit until 1990, which is different.
I like the fact going back to that picture. I just love the fact that everybody was running around with those big ass silencers.
That did.
In real life.
Silencers do not work like that.
Somebody pointed that shit out.
I'm sorry, Chris, but two things I hate about movies is the way silencer sounds and the way that shotgun sounds. Because shotguns, all of them sound pop, pop, pop. That's it. In the movies,
look. I love John Woo, but the Hong Kong shotguns are fucking ridiculous.
Also.
Shotgun sounds so. Shotgun sounds like somebody farted loud. That's all
Also, Chris, there's a video. There's a video on YouTube of the hallway scene from John Wick.
Oh no, the airport scene with him and Common shooting each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the one I'm talking about. The airport scene with Common, where they were shooting each other with silencers, and they said, "Yeah, let me add in these sounds to show you what silencers really sound like."
It would have been loud enough. It would have been loud enough for people to hear that shit. Like, not crazy loud, but loud enough where people.
But noticeable.
Yeah, noticeable. The way the movie did it was like.
I saying no way in hell silencers sound like that.
I mean,
that's not how silencers work.
I mean, it's no different than like how like a lot of the movies, like look at the movie where they did the whole thing about going after Osama bin Laden. Was it Zero Dark 30? And they rated it.
I'm about to say which movie, man. You know how many movies they made about SEAL Team 6?
Yeah, Zero Dark 30 and stuff where they roll inside the fucking compound. They use the silencers to take out the terrorists, and it's like, pew, 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 pew. I'm like, is it really that silent? I don't think it is.
Silencers don't work like that. They're not that quiet.
But it's like the whole thing with that somber ending, like, yeah, we won. The terrorists did it. I was like, all right, guys. And then the sad ending, it's like, I mean, I guess you don't want to go full tilt into America. Fuck yeah. But you might as well just have them celebrate at the end if you're going to go all in on it. I mean, you can't just get me with the somber ending, like, yes, guys, we're going to go back to normal because America doesn't care about the Delta Force. And I'm like, okay, sure.
Again, it's on that level of Escape from New York. You know, a lot of people got you here, and a good handful of them died. I wonder how you felt about that. Oh, well, I want to thank them. Their sacrifice was a great deal to this amazing country.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with Snake. Take a last good drag on that cigarette, toss it, and be like, I fucking knew it. Well, this guy was full of shit.
Some fucking bullshit. That's what I fucking tell you.
I was like, he did not care because little does he know, I got the tape. I'm gonna yank all this tape out.
It's like I don't want to lose. All of a sudden, I want to leave your island right now. I mean, but here's the thing about Delta Force. So this movie came out same weekend. Here's the breakdown of the top 10. So number 1 was Down and Out in Beverly Hills. 2 was Color Purple, which at that point
in 86.
Yeah, 86.
I was like, Color Purple came out in 85, if I'm not mistaken. No. It was
86. So here's the thing with Color Purple. It was an indie movie, so it got the Christmas release in 85.
Mm-hmm.
Wide release February 86.
Okay. Yeah.
So when Delta Force dropped, it was already like, I think it was on its 6th week, but it was still going strong. So it came out at number 2. Delta Force at 3, Wildcats at 4, Out of Africa 5, Murphy's Romance 6, Quicksilver 7, FX, I love that movie, 8, Youngblood number 9, Hannah and the Sisters 10, and for added measure, Nightmare on Elm Street 2 came in at number 11, and Iron Eagle at 12.
I see.
Yet Back to the Future, 33rd week, still raked in $613,000. But at that point, it already made $200 million.
That's what I'm saying. Back to the Future killed it.
So at that point, that's just added people that just wanted to see Back to the Future again, like whatever and stuff. But what was crazy too is that Delta Force was one of their cheaper movies. It cost $9 million to make, and it made like $20 million total,
which is not bad.
I mean, let's be real. Like, Canon is always good at making these type of movies, and they make their money back any fucking ways.
They do. They know how to spend their budget.
I mean, so and they know how to spread that out. So it's crazy too, because let me ask you something. Did you ever watch any of the sequels of Delta Force?
I have not.
Mm-mm. I watched the second one.
Yeah, because the second one was
I just don't know which one it was.
The second one was with our boy from fucking from the Untouchables. They got thrown off the roof.
What's the name? I know what you're talking about.
I say Draco, but it ain't Draco.
Draco.
I don't know why I say Draco. Fuck.
Let me say real quick. Now I don't, like I said, I seen it, but I don't remember this.
You talking about how Draco also jobbed to his death at the hands of Steven Seagal in that movie?
Oh, let me find it. Delta Force 2, The Colombian Connection.
Yeah, Billy Drago.
Billy Drago. He played the Colombian drug lord that was like out because, again, at this point, Chuck Norris actually went back to his look from the beginning of this movie with just the mustache for Delta Force 2. And I was like, Chuck, you might want to grow that beard back.
Wow, Don Wilson's in this movie. Mm-hmm. And some familiar Spanish faces, I guess.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
Don Wilson? Cybertracker's Don Wilson?
All I'm saying is Billy Drago had that crazed look like he always does. So, it's insane. That guy had a look to him that I'm just like, man, that guy forever will be.
The Colombian Connection, though.
Mm-hmm.
And this, but this movie took place in 1990. Yep, and Golden Globus, still has part in it, though.
And then to show hubris, Chuck Norris's son starred in the third Delta Force movie.
There was
Delta Force 3, The Killing Game.
His son, and you know what?
Both of his sons actually. Chuck, was it Mike and Eric Norris were the stars of that movie. I was like, wow. But at that point, I think Canon Films was just like, whatever, we don't care. So,
yeah, I wouldn't care either. I'm looking at the people that are in this movie. Yeah, I wouldn't care either. Yeah, so it is kind of funny, like we said several times in this movie that this was partially propaganda. It kind of is.
Ain't no kind of it is fucking propaganda.
Like partially, there's propaganda all over this damn.
Now let me put it to you this way for some people that do want to draw that line. No, it's not propaganda in the sake of join the Communist Party type of propaganda.
Yeah, no, hell no.
But this is like if you seen good example what I call a propaganda movie. If you seen Red Dawn, this has those same type of tropes where America is always right. We're the good guys and everybody else needs to get on our level. And anybody that hates America is jealous of America. It's the usual patriotic tropes that we all teach each other. And this is why I made this our 4th of July special. What, you thought I was gonna pick a movie where America actually does look good.
Hey, D, no, you want to know what this was? D, you want to know what this really was?
What?
This was the Gulf War 5 years early.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah. This was that, like I said, this was that weird transition where we weren't fighting communists no more because capitalism is awesome. They can go suck a railroad spike. They're still getting shows in black and white. We're America, Pepsi Cola, everything. Tear down the wall, Gorbachev. That's the type of shit we was on. We was like in the 1980s, man. To say what you will about Ronald Reagan, but he made everybody feel that we were the country to be in. They made us, everything was so proud to be patriotic on it. Yep.
USA #1, yay.
Yeah, USA #1. Or the old Mel Brooks show. Made them all go to hell, let's say, except Cave 76.
Here's the thing,
It was on that same level, man.
The crazy part is like I look at the reviews, like Ebert actually thought it was a well-made action movie.
It's not that. Yeah, I don't disagree with that actually.
But then Siskel, that was like, this is a second-rate action movie, and he just felt like the Beirut shit was kind of like really on the nose. Like, all right, guys,
I don't know what he's talking about. It was barely on the nose. It was on the fucking testicle of it, nigga. Come on.
Also,
good lord.
Also, my man Alan Silvestri was in his bag with his Delta Force music. Clearly
he was, but I don't think he was. I don't think he was given much wiggle room considering how they kept playing that damn theme song every 5 minutes.
My nigga was snorting coke and was like, "All right, guys, how do you like this song? Is it patriotic enough?" With this synth piano. That sounds very American.
What?
The only thing that could have, the only thing to rival that, CJ, would be the sax from Commando.
Yeah. You know what he did a year before? You want to know what Al did a year before?
Sorrento.
Really? But Back to the Future, Predator.
But D, let's look at some of the movies.
Roger Rabbit, The Abyss.
Let's look at some of the movies that
everybody
takes.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Young Guns, Back to the Future. This nigga, Fern Gully, my nigga.
But D, you're not mentioning the movies that people were like, really? Mac and Me. I hate that fucking movie in the grand scheme of things.
He did that one.
Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah, he did that travesty.
Big cop and a half.
Dutch.
Another travesty.
You know what he says? But I did Forrest Gump though, nigga. I'm like, oh.
Hey, sir, you did Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. How was that check? Did you pay off your car with that or what?
Yeah, I did because I did Eraser. Look, I did Eraser. Hey, here's me. You did Sergeant Bilko too, nigga.
I loved you in Diner, in Bodyguard, and then did you owe Chuck Norris and Sidekicks too?
Hey, look, man. Look. That Camaro had to get paid off somehow. Nigga, you want to talk about being beaten in my bag? I did Stuart Little, Reindeer Games, Castaway, What Lies Beneath, and What Women Want. Can't fuck with me. Fuck with me. I did The Mummy Returns, nigga.
Sir, you did Cop and a Half. Fuck you.
Lilo and Stitch. This
is what we like to call a jack of all trades. This is the type of thing where it's like you got good and bad shit, and you're like, hey, I gotta check.
No, Polar Express. Clearly, this nigga Zemeckis. This is Zemeckis' nigga. Every time Zemeckis makes a movie, hey yo, what you doing, Al? Nothing. Come up here, do the banger, bro. I need a banger, bro.
Like I need Sylvester.
Beowulf. Yep, he's definitely Zemeckis' nigga.
And then all of a sudden, Feige was like, you know, Alan, you want a big bag so you can retire? Avengers. Let's go.
No, Chris, you have vindication. Because guess what else he did?
What?
Guess what else he did? G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra.
oh, his fingerprints were all over G.I. Joe. I was like, yep, that's Alan.
He did the A-Team. He did so.
This is a guy.
So I got a question, Eric. So I know it's probably not his song. You would know this better than me. Did he make the Avengers theme song?
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him. Good for him. I don't think it's the best theme song in the world, but it's known. You can't get around that shit.
It's known, man.
It's like to me in the grand scheme of things, like
look, you ain't
here's me. It ain't beating Justice League cartoon, but it's good.
No. See, here's how great that theme is, and CJ will be. He's a good example of this. I'm sorry, he was a witness to this. Chris, remember when we went? Remember when the Nationals won the World Series, and we went to that?
Everybody popped for the Nationals at that.
Everybody popped for the Nationals when they walked out to the Avengers theme song. Everybody lost their damn mind.
I hate baseball fans because they're so typical. Because of course they do. Baseball fans are the only fans I know you can break out that dumb speech that was in Independence Day and they go, yeah! Baseball fans, I swear to God, are some of the most gullible, sun-raped people in the world.
Look,
yeah, sun-raped.
Alan will never touch Henry Gregson Williams in his greatness, but he gets close to it.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I'm like Harry Gregson Williams got Metal Gear, sir.
Yeah. I hate to be that person. He did more than Gregson, but I'd rather get Greg. If I'm making a movie, I get Gregson.
Actually, no.
Personally,
sorry.
if I was making one, I get Gregson.
No. Wait, y'all want to know the Mount Rushmore when it comes to movie soundtracks and shit?
One of them was Williams.
No, hold on. Oh, wait. I got you. No, see, here it is. This is the following: John Williams, Harry Gregson Williams, Alan Silvestri, and Danny Elfman.
Ooh, but yeah.
No.
Take off one of them. Nope, take off one of them for me.
Who?
Hans Zimmer.
And I hate I'm being real, and I'm saying this is somebody that loved Gregson. Take Gregson off. Put on Han. I hate being that person. That's just me personally. Yeah. And here's the sick part.
Listen,
I will pick Greg before everybody else.
Listen, I will
pick him before Gregson before everybody else. But if I can be real, take off that Mount Rushmore.
No, I will give him. Everybody's staying on the mountain. I will give him a statue and a plaque in every state.
That's so disrespectful.
How is that disrespectful? The disrespectful thing would be to not even mention him.
No, here's the disrespectful part. Here's Bill Conti.
Bill Conti.
Whoa. Who's up on there? No, bring two of them down. Like, if I'm Conti, I would fight all three of us. Like, I'm sorry, y'all ain't mentioned Rocky theme song, motherfucker.
It's like suck my dick, dog. Fuck you and your Rocky.
I'm like Rocky. Rocky theme song. Predator.
Conti did a bunch of crap, man.
It's like Rocky theme song.
Like, nigga, you did Bushwhack. Get the fuck out of my face, Conti.
I'm like Rocky theme song. Predator.
Nope, that was Alan.
Yep.
Alan did Predator.
No. Listen, I'm using Rocky theme song versus anybody on that Mount Rushmore. Rocky theme song, Predator. Rocky theme song, Terminator 2. Rocky theme song.
Bushwhack.
No, it looks like
Hey Chris, hold up. Rocky theme song, Superman.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what he got. Rocky 2,
Rocky Balboa,
Rocky 3.
It's Cat. Put it in the shirt.
No. Oh, Karate Kid movies.
Necessary roughness.
Blood in, blood out.
Thomas Crown Affair. Spy Hard.
So this was a very excellent show of
Rookie of the Year.
Yo, Bill Conti some shit. This nigga had done nothing, yo. Bruh. This Jada Kiss ass nigga still riding. No, I'm sorry. I'm not disrespecting Jada Kiss no more. This fabulous ass nigga still riding off of
sir, he's a Styles P. He's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. All right.
No, don't do that. Don't do that because that's making fun of us. Because we're everybody's favorite podcast. Yes, yep. They listen to us. They all listen to us.
That is so funny too.
I gotta say that's the funniest line from Styles P. Styles P, your favorite rapper. I'm like, that is false, sir.
Actually, no, it wasn't. That's not false. That was actually a very real thing at one point.
As I'm saying, I'm listening to 2021,
Chris,
and I'm like,
you see how I look at one point.
Yeah, what Rough Riders Volume 1 came out
No,
at that time?
I think he had about 2 years where it was like that. Because him and Royce the 5'9" were in that same boat. Everybody, all the insiders loving them more than anybody else.
Hey CJ, no, it was that unreleased Diddy production. That unreleased album from Bad Boy.
Speaking of which, this is going to make some people happy when I mention his name. You know what? I had a dream the other day, Eris, and it was about whatever little weird mixtape crap we were doing back then in the day. But I woke up, and this is the first thing I said. Oh my God, what happened to J Hood? That was the first thing that I thought about.
Saying, oh shit. Just a different day.
You could have told, look, nigga, remember when D Block put out on mixtapes and J Hood was like, oh man, Jay's gonna be the man. And he did nothing.
First of all,
did he get locked up or something?
No, D. You want to know what J Hood was doing? J Hood at that point was still doing the underground freestyle battle circuit.
Oh yes, because remember, people make no fucking money on it.
No, because
for some reason that's like the best place to go.
Because remember, on Making the Band 2, fucking Elliot Ness. Oh shit. No. Hold on. Elliot Ness. This rye bread ass nigga going up against J Hood inside of Diddy's MTV house. Because that house didn't belong to nobody, not even Diddy.
I mean, of course. I mean, that's par for the course. I mean, you know.
That house was really nothing more than what was it? That was one of their leftover real world houses.
What I'm saying is, guys.
He ain't never coming back. Joshua Hood is never coming back. The reason why I say that is because I'm looking at it. Like the first thing I see down here says, "How old is J Hood?" Click on it. He is 37 years old. Woo, he ain't coming back. Woo.
Dude is past the fucking mixtape era of getting anything done today.
Oh my God, man. He was supposed to be
he ain't even the host of the shows anymore.
I just like the people that it says also search for Chic Luch P, Jada Kiss. Of course, it's going to be the Lox. Speaking of which, I actually listened to Lox's last album. It's actually not that bad. Cassidy, wow. Graph, wow. Yuck Mouth, wow.
So real quick.
All these old niggas you were associated with. Green Lantern, wow.
So real quick with some trivia. So real quick with some trivia for Delta Force. In the most obvious trivia, which I'm like, well, of course he was. Lee Marvin had a fucking inflamed colon when they filmed this movie.
Of course he did.
Why? Why would he be filmed?
Maybe that explains why his movement was very restricted and he didn't do shit except shoot a gun.
Hey, Chris, his movement being restricted. I thought it would be because you had a 70-year-old man in an action film.
Lee Marvin is like if you put a gun in my grandfather's hand and was like, all right, we need you to do some John Woo shit.
That's why he took him off that picture with that bazooka in his hand. Because the second he shot that off in real life, he would have been flying backwards with it.
First of all, listen, we're gonna go ahead and call that shot what it really is. That is nothing more than a production still. Yeah. I would know because
speaking of which,
I like that. No, seriously, I would know because the amount of stuff I worked on overseas. Yeah, I have a whole ass catalog of production stills of shit that never showed up in our short film.
Just like this.
Yes, that right there, D. Thank you. Yes.
Speaking of
always somebody looking over something type of look like you're trying to tiptoe over looking
to show how Mahanam Golan operates and stuff. Because if you watch Breaking to Electric Boogaloo, the story of Canon Films, he likes posting up, like taking pictures of like pre-production stuff before the movie starts filming.
Yeah.
Charles Bronson was supposed to be the Lee Marvin's character.
Why?
And they actually did a poster where it's Charles Bronson and Chuck Norris side by side on a poster with bazookas. before they put Lee Marvin in, and I was like, I would like to find that poster.
So how did they lose Charles? How did they lose Chuck, man?
That's a good, that is a good question.
I don't know. I mean,
Death Wish
Lee
movies?
Marvin. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm saying the Death Wish movies. You think that's what made them lose them?
They were under the same tree, so you think they would be like an easier, at least production wise, you would try to make it easier.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, come on. He couldn't. Could you imagine like this? Can you imagine Charles Bronson going, okay, so today I'm Paul Kersey. And then tomorrow.
Hey, we're gonna fight those terrorists.
If he has to fight the terrorists. I'll be mad as fuck if he had to do it in that same voice.
He has to. You can't get away from that.
He's like, so McCoy, we're gonna go over to Beirut.
What are you doing on my plane? It's my plane.
It's time for you to leave.
No, wait.
It's time for you to leave Lebanon.
Hey, Chris. See, now I'm gonna make both of y'all laugh. That shot that I'm gonna make both of y'all laugh. That shot that I sent to y'all of Lee Marvin shooting the homeboy off the plane. Just take off Lee Marvin's face and put Charles Bronson on it instead. I need a deep fake of that.
Hey, that's one more terrorist off the board.
I can see it right now. Make him talk. Wake him up.
Open your mouth. I said open your mouth.
Make sure all the Jews get off the plane.
Excuse me, I would like to talk to the flight attendant alone. So how you doing, ma'am?
You tell me.
No, they cannot go. They cannot go to the plane. There are 12 terrorists on board. What 12 terrorists?
I can't terrorists.
This ain't over.
It's like, oh shit.
Hey guys, you need to put on your patches. Yo, did you love how they sat there put on them American patch? I'm like,
so
okay.
I got a question. I was thinking maybe they're putting that on because if they're shot in between, they don't want to look like America was over there, like when they're not supposed to. Okay, that's fine. But when they get shot like 2 feet later, and it had the whatever, it doesn't fucking matter.
I mean, I guess they didn't want to. Hate to cut deep. I guess they didn't want a Pat Tillman situation to happen. So
Nope.
Ooh. Speaking of seeing this is the 4th of July, I can say this. Fuck the NFL and fuck the United States military for what the fuck they did to Pat Tillman. I really mean that. To this day, that fucking pisses me off because I knew people that went into the military with the idea that Pat Tillman died for a reason.
And then that shit. Look, it's one thing I can say about being in the military.
Fire, my nigga.
Look, if there's anything about being in the military, is
he didn't want to be in the military.
That's the thing. The thing of it is, it's like this. Being in the military, there are certain things that are taboo that you don't want to outwardly say. Like, it's one thing like during the Iraq War, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you sat there and had one person be like, man, this war's some bullshit. Hey, man, what are you talking about? It's America, man. And I'm like, this war is some bullshit, but, whatever. But, you can't say that because the president is your boss. So it's unpopular to say that.
No, because what I learned Chris, I can agree with that. Because I'd be like, seriously, what the fuck are we doing here?
Thank you.
What I learned was what really happened was the militaries had a tough time controlling what their own what people within the military think since Vietnam. Like the whole idea about the Vietnam vet coming home and people spitting on him and all that shit was fake. The military made that up. The military made up the whole thing with the guy that got blind in Vietnam and everybody going, get out the way, hippie. Get out the way, you child murderer. Like, none of that happened. Most Americans was like, yeah, get them out of Vietnam over their time. But what the military put out there was that we left Vietnam not because we didn't win the war, but because America politics. They didn't want us to win. They didn't want us to. No, we was getting washed by a bunch of niggas that knew how to duck under trees. That's what happened.
Hey, them Vietnamese fucking washed Americans, and we did not want to sit there. I mean, look. hey, great powerful stuff from Sylvester Stallone at the end of fucking First Blood, but he was right. Like them child soldiers did not fucking play because it's like, hey, I shine your shoes, mister. Hey, Bob.
Yep. We're about that life. Willing to risk it all.
That's the thing. That's a funny thing. That's why people respected the first Rambo movie so much, because despite a lot of that being kind of okay, that's bullshit. And then the speech come at, okay, half of that's real.
It's like,
or you know, another good example of that, the shootout scene from Full Metal Jacket at the end of the movie.
Yes.
Homegirl. Homegirl with that sniper rifle went to work.
Yeah.
Before she died, she caught 3 good bodies.
This movie does is mixes in that weird patriotic swelling that was going up in the country at the time, that America failed in Vietnam, and that we need to reestablish ourselves as America. We're dominant. We change things. We fix things. That's why we went down to Nicaragua and started shooting up a whole bunch of innocent people, and we bombed Beirut. But not to mention, just because the Russians was over there, we got involved in the Afghan war too. Not to mention, just because we knew the Russians might get it back, we had something to do with Bosnia, Yugoslavia, that whole little fight they were going in. America was doing this the whole time.
No, see,
let's not do like no, it's amazing how America did that propaganda back then, man.
Hey, do you want to know what America was teaching while they were doing all that? That whole little sprinkling that you were just doing.
Yeah.
At some point, there was a young man who was sitting back taking notes, and his name is Tom Brady. He learned the power of deny and subvert.
It's like, you're a Trump supporter. Smile at the camera. Don't say nothing.
No. So right there, you're a Trump supporter. No, I did not say that.
No. You got to do it the Tom Brady way. Everybody's a Trump supporter. Why are you coming down on me?
Why are you making Tom Brady sound like Marky Mark? What are you talking about, guy? Look at the touchdown.
He really fucking Jedi hand waved that shit. I am not a Trump supporter.
I am not a Trump supporter.
Gronk will get the next touchdown. I joked with you guys. That was Wes Welker that time. It's good being white.
And now I'm gonna go home. And fuck my hot wife, who kind of looks like a dude.
I mean,
you know what? Hey! I know what one of y'all girls about to say. Chill out. He said about a white woman, not a black woman. So y'all can chill.
It's just Giselle. I mean, it's just Giselle.
And besides, I'm just quoting South Park.
She does kind of look like a dude.
Who has it worse? Fucking old girl from Sex and the City or her?
Look, man. Look. One girl got data on her being a model.
Yep.
Anyway, so we can.
It's not really. That's not really. That's not really.
Here's the funny thing.
That's the bar.
No. D. Let me explain something to you, sir. This is the bar. She's right there.
Hey, look. I mean, look. Let's be real about
Sarah
this.
It's so funny. Sarah Jessica Parker. Real talk. She's not an ugly lady.
No.
But good Lord, does her face really do look like the foot soldier symbol? It's not even funny.
The Foot Clan.
I mean, he got a long shape with it too. That's the funny
part. And they
part.
had the audacity. And this is where I look at white people. You got the audacity to say that this woman looks better than Kim Cattrall.
They sat up there and said she was the sexiest woman in the world at one point. I was
got Kim Cattrall next to Kim Cattrall is looking like, am I a joke to you?
What pissed me off was that she made number one, right? And I looked at the other women on there. How is Selma Hayek in the 10s? What?
I need a Verzuz.
The highest person of color in there was Jennifer Lopez, and she was like a 7. So I'm like, white people got the nerve.
Sir, you got to put some respect on Ashanti stunt double. All right, we're not gonna talk about J.Lo. All right, Just saying.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. I felt that need. I felt the need. I had to come in and say something to defend.
You think J.Lo was out here singing them songs? No, that's Ashanti.
No, Chris. Listen. I will not sit here and let you run the whole smoke on Janet Jackson. Listen. I will not sit here and let you run the whole smoke on Janet Jackson's understudy. All right.
Woo! Understudy. I'm
just saying. When Ja Rule and J.Lo did Ain't That Funny, that was Ashanti underneath a desk somewhere singing the vocals.
You ain't lying, man.
This is her under the desk just writing.
Every time I listen to that,
she's sitting here writing the lyrics on a post-it note.
You know what, Eris? Do you know I would turn the song immediately when I hear Jenny loud and proud. I'm from the Bronx. No, you're not. Stop.
No. When I listened to that first,
you haven't been a part of the Bronx since you were hired on A Living Color.
When I saw at the beginning of Ain't It Funny, like it must be the ass. I'm like, this is a Ashanti song. You ain't gonna tell me this is J-Lo. No, this reeks of Ashanti. This is not J-Lo's song at all. No.
Well, she was put on the remix for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what, Eris? Real talk, man. Real talk. I meant to tell you this, and I'm glad I'm saying this on air. What happened with Soulja Boy and Bow Wow? It was something funny I noticed, Eris. That did not include us. Real talk. That did not include us. You and I know we didn't listen to their music at all like that.
Nope.
That being said, of all the verses that happened, yes, that would have been the one you and I would have went to live, and we would have been happy that we were.
Let me tell you something. As somebody like, look,
all of them.
You and I would have. First of all, we would have treated it just like we treat bad movie screenings that we go to, where we're just roasting the shit out of it.
Oh yeah. And we be up there roasting everything. I don't know where you found your old pants, but you found them. I got this dress of a white t-shirt on.
Meanwhile, my black ass would have got a fucking light skinned chick with Omarion and Bow Wow was singing like, "Oh shit, let's go."
Hey yo, somebody.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I would have roasted that whole ass versus.
I just like how this nigga said Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron. I'm like, you're Michael Olawokande. You are Michael Olawokande, Kwame Brown, and on a real good day, you're looking at Dale Davis. Shit,
I would have got thrown out of that versus. Seriously, I would have been
bullshit.
I would have been escorted out, because if he said that shit and I was there, I would have threw something.
The best thing, and a lot of people didn't notice this. Remember when Romeo came out? I like how some of the audience like me. Ooh.
And then the other half of the audience like, yo, who the fuck is this?
And then all of a sudden Bow Wow called up the franchise boys from their fucking job at Taco Bell, like, hey guys, y'all on break? All right, come on down. Come on, man.
No, Chris, you said it best the first time. They took their smoke break from the call center job.
They really did. It was like,
best thing of the night. Somebody had a little crying, a little girl crying, like, doing the temper tantrum. Somebody said, "Where's A-Rab?"
I was like, yo, Soulja Boy ain't thinking about no fucking A-Rab.
Okay, if we're gonna end it like this, right? Shout out to Master Entertainment, right? Mastertainment. I'm gonna tell you this right now, Mastertainment. That Top Gun movie, I don't care how serious fucking Tom Cruise tries to make that movie. That shit is gonna be fucking hilarious.
It's gonna be hilarious. You want to know why? Because it's gonna be Mission Impossible with planes.
It really is.
Yes, it is.
And we get
Mark my words. Mark my freaking words.
He brought back Val Kilmer, who God bless him. He's kind of sort of talking, but not really. And I'm like, I don't know how you're going to get the Iceman to do his thing. I don't know how you're going to do it.
No, I'm dead serious. This is going to be Mission Impossible with planes.
I mean, Tom Cruise put his whole foot in Top Gun. Like, no, they're really fond of planes. I'm like, all right, Tom.
Is Iceman gonna is he gonna drop the weight?
I don't give a fuck.
Well, he already know he's already skinny. He is.
Okay.
Yeah,
my thing is this.
I just remember how he looked in MacGruber, and I was like, oof.
No, he's skinny now.
All right, this is the one thing that concerns D, and it's just the truth, because tomorrow will be Tom Cruise's 60th birthday.
Motherfucker, 60 years old.
He can still do it.
He's 63 if you ask me, but
he can still do it.
I will give Tom that. I will give Tom Cruise of anything. I will give him that. He could have just
could have fucked off like Clint. Could have fucked off like Clint Eastwood and just chilled.
You could have gotten fat if he wanted to, and all the rest of that. I will give Tom Cruise that. He still has this drive to feel that he's a young actor, or at least he feels that he's young enough to do it.
If Tom Cruise shows up in Fast 10, oh my god!
Why? Just so you can do this?
No, D, no. He's not gonna do that. You want to know what he's gonna be doing? He's gonna be in whatever super fast car that's gonna be, the hot car at the time. He's gonna be driving. He's gonna be driving. No, hold on. Let me finish, Chris. Hold on. He's gonna be in whatever super fast car that he can be in, driving away, going, "You can't catch me, gay dots."
I knew he was going to say it.
No, sir.
It's going to be the fucking thought cloud of him, of his gay thoughts.
No, sir. Tom Cruise is going to do his impossible white man run, and he's going to run next to fucking Dom's Charger as he's running like, "Yeah, Dom, I got this," and he's going to outrun the fucking Charger because fuck it, Fast is already fucking ridiculous.
No, you know what? How did you do it? How did you catch me? I did what you did to Dom, the power of family, and like flip the car over or something like
family.
No, then you come to find out midway through the movie that Tom Cruise he inherited the cyber enhancements of Idris Elba.
All of a sudden he's trying to fight him, and the person that saves him is I don't know, Kane. Kane grabs him and chokeslams.
Kane, what are you doing here?
No, D. Kane grabs and chokeslams Dom. No. Kane chokeslams Don's Charger.
No. Here's the best thing. Wait a minute. Big brother, it's you. There's no time, Dom. Let's get out of here.
Dom has a third brother, and they superimposed Kane from Fast 1, and he's driving a fucking import.
What is he got? He has like a mullet.
He's rocking the mullet.
He was driving a fucking Honda Civic, and his car, they do a fucking CGI car parked next to Ja Rule, where he was there the whole fucking
He was there the whole time.
Folks, you don't understand. This is how good CGI is. They can actually insert people into old ass movies, and you'll start second guessing yourself. Like, was that in the? Well, maybe it was in the.
Do you go back to your old collection and watch it, and you go, "Son of a bitch, he was there."
Yeah. Speaking of which, I told somebody about the Mexico line, and somebody was like, "Oh bullshit! They did not use that."
Yes, they did.
Well, I say this, guys. Let me ask you this. If they were doing Delta Force today,
I would not watch it.
How hard do you think they would go way more hard to paint on the America fuck yeah now compared to what they did in '86 and this?
Let me go ahead. No, I'm gonna go ahead and answer that. No, I'm gonna answer the question right now. Chris, they already did Delta Force. It was called the Expendables.
No. I'm just talking about in terms of this structure with a whole crack commando squad of 50 plus people and all that stuff. I know Expendables is one thing. I'm just saying for this particular movie, if they wanted to go beat for beat, meaning that they get a whole commando squad like this movie did, do you think they could do that and still keep that America fuck yeah? And would the terrorists be actual terrorists, or would they be like white terrorists or some shit?
It won't be white. No. It won't be. It won't be white. It won't be white terrorists. They will definitely play it straight. In fact, they will make it so blatant that they're fighting Al Qaeda. That's going to be the movie.
You're right.
Yeah, and look, they'll make it so blatant. Here's how bad it will be.
They won't even be called Al Qaeda. They'll be called
ISIS.
No. It won't be Al Qaeda. It won't be Al Qaeda or ISIS. They will be called like Al Qaeda,
something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like almost the same way it was.
Just like replace a vowel.
Like the People's Revolution of whatever. You know, it's that simple.
The Republic, like the Republic. The Republic. The People's Republic of the United Nations Liberation Front.
Well, it's like fucking the remake of Red Dawn when it was like the People's Republic of China has invaded the United States. I'm like, just say China. Like, what are we doing here?
That's what they were referred to back then.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about the recent one with Chris Hemsworth and stuff. It was like China.
Oh, they still call themselves the People's Republic.
No. It was Korea.
No, North Korea. It was the People's Republic of North Korea, and they get fucking Iori to be the fucking face of the guy. And I'm like, is he? I thought he was like Chinese. He's Korean. I didn't.
Was it Ken Watanabe or was it? No, it was William Lee. It was William Lee.
Yeah. So say Iori from the fucking KOF movie, William Young Lee.
I like how they get the only Chinese nigga from DC to play somebody that's Korean.
I forgot he's from DC too, by the way. I totally forgot that shit.
Like I said, we got to find like a button, like Chuck Brown going, show you right. Something to say that they're from DC. But anyway,
should have been a scene with him fucking dipping like.
Because I don't want to. I want to do something else. I want to be some kind of other sound that we use for somebody else.
William Young Lee stares and mumble sauce the whole movie.
So William Young Lee laughs and binge chili bowl.
Look, scowls and foam posset.
Scowls and foam posset.
Nigga, can you imagine he's whipping fucking Chris Hemsworth's character's ass in that movie, and you just see some foam posits instead of boots?
Rocking foams.
No, he got the original Jones, the original penny Jones, the all black and the blue, the blue on the bottom of the Jones. We like, yo, he's stomping them Jones in love, right? Them look good.
He's stomping out Chris Hemsworth from fucking shoes.
Hey, yo,
damn.
He's stomping out him.
I'm gonna speak that right now. Why you speaking, nigga? That's the best one I got.
No, D. He's stomping out. Hey, D. He's stomping out Chris Hemsworth in the '96 All-Star foams,
nigga.
But anyways, this is 4th of July.
The only thing good about your Americans is your footwear. But we make it. Like, look, here's Chris Hemsworth with the black move. Actually, we actually make those in the Philippines. We don't make those in, North Korea or nothing. Silence, American!
Silence, you imperialist pig!
Which, by the way, his Australian.
Also, there's plenty of sweatshops in Singapore that has the.
Yo, by the way, clearly this was Chris Hemsworth's first movie and stuff. His Aussie accent was coming in and out of that fucking
nigga.
movie.
Wasn't that thing like woo?
No,
I am American. I'm like, you're Australian.
No. Every time Chris talked, I swear a boomerang was gonna fly out of his mouth.
No, it was so bad. Crikey! I mean, y'all. No, crikey! I mean, MTV.
Not supposed to believe Josh Peck was your brother. All right, cool. I guess.
Yeah, sure. That's your brother. Look. We can say this. We all straight, man. Chris Hemsworth is too pretty to be anybody's fucking brother. I'm just being honest. That's why the other brother is doing B movies, and the other brother is just a regular ass dentist. Like.
So it's the Wahlbergs. So it's basically the Wahlbergs, where the third brother is just the fucking dude that runs the Wahlburger franchise, and nobody knows his name and shit.
Like, yo, that's why I feel like I think Beyonce has a third sister. Like Solange is just there because she's
actually technically, old girl from fucking the chick that's fucking immortal, that the light skinned chick,
immortal,
the chick from Bones, the movie Bones.
Yeah.
Callie Khan's love interest, light skinned chick that was Pam Grier's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's technically like related to Beyonce. She's like her cousin or some shit.
All right, down. But I'm just saying, just imagine there's a third direct sister. Like, it's already bad.
Homemaker.
Like, think about it. It's already bad enough Solange is like trying to pick up like the roaches of Beyonce's success and smoke them.
She's the stilt man of that fucking family. All right,
I just love how your sister had enough flex to make people think that you were deep. That's the thing that gets me. They thought that you were a good artist. I'm like, yo, man, you don't get this diet soda Macy Gray, Erica Badu ish out of my face.
I may piss off some women, but I don't care at this point. Solange threw on an afro, and everybody ate that shit up like she was fucking Erica Badu.
Solange stopped shaving her pussy hairs for 2 months and thought she was deep. So I don't.
And married a dude with the beard, and we thought that was just eye opener.
Y'all care about my life now?
No.
You're the stilt man of the family.
So Chris, I think we did enough talking on this. I see clearly Eris is dead. So
when you said y'all care about my life, here's me. Who are you?
Who are you again? Solange.
No, wait. Cue the Thanos.
Free speech.
Here's the thing. Here's the sick part. Like, Kelly is more of a sister than Solange. Ain't that a bitch?
Somebody said this back. My boy Cheese, shout out to my boy Cheese, who hates everything and everybody, said, and I quote, "Bitch, spell Solange." I'm done.
SOLANJ,
boy. Y'all think I'm a hater. Y'all think I'm a hater. My boy Cheeseburger, that's my nigga to death. That's my boy. Everybody knows the Cheeseburger. If you live in DC, you know a nigga named Cheese or Burger, one of the two.
So what's next on the docket?
The next one, I'm finally done hearing your mouth. Airborne.
Kids, you want to see a Disney Prince looking dude on fucking rollerblades? Airborne, guys.
I'm gonna have to stop you real quick for one quick second. We did another Disney movie that was a Disney movie, not an animated movie. I checked the stats on that, and I'm going to push it. But I just want to say this from the deep part of my heart. Y'all can ride 18 dicks for not listening to our Heavyweights podcast. That is a funny ass episode, and I knew there was plenty of y'all that told us to do it, and we did it. And I'm looking at them stats. I'm like, wow, y'all just some lying, gaslighting ass fans, all y'all.
You want to know why Airborne is going to get more numbers? Because of one man, Seth Green.
I swear to God, Chris, if we do this and nobody listens to it, I swear to God, I will never let you not. I will not stop until you know you can't pick shit no more.
I will oversell.
Don't look at me. No, D, you gotta say the other thing. Don't look at DJ. DJ can't help you.
No, like I said, don't look at Sue. Don't look at Sue because his ass is already on line because we know we're about to do the Street Fighter animated series, and here's this nigga. I said we do it. Really, Harris?
See, even Tank is like,
already on Tank is like, because Harris thought, USA Cartoon Express. I think these are gonna say no to that. Whoops! I said yes.
And then here's me. And then as soon as you said that, I go, okay, my job is done.
Yeah. We got Heavyweights 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know. See, but I saw the stats today, and I was like, my God, for real? What did we do wrong? But then again, I thought to myself also, and I really thought about this. Heavyweights is a cult movie when it comes to all of that. It's really a
cult movie.
Yeah, so of course, you want to hear something sick?
Like you want to see Ben Stiller in a bad, in a bad mullet.
You want to hear something sick? If we did Blank Check, it would have got more hits than we got on Heavyweights. And I already know it.
And guess what? I was the one that suggested we do Blank Check, and this guy said no.
Oh yeah, I'm still saying no.
And I have no problem with that.
Why?
Let's end the show because I have something to show you guys, and I will double down on my fucking status early today.
Okay,
but that mind, folks.
That's it. We'll see y'all next time.
Great 4th of July. Don't blow up each other's hands and stuff. Remember, if you black, you ain't free, nigga.